Take your pick. It's very easy to play, and we want you all to play along with your answers to the comments. You'll get two choices, and you just pick one of them. Let's get to work, y'all. Here we go. We're going to do 5 of them. Take your pick. Here we go with our first one. Take your pick. Have a secret stash of $100,000 or have $1 million that all of your friends and family have access to.
I'm going first.
What you doing? What you doing?
I'm gonna have the 1 million because I'm gonna take my 100,000 because we all have access to it, and then I'm just gonna let it sit there and see what it bubble and do. You dig?
Okay.
That's like throwing a family Royal Rumble.
Hey, it be getting real bougie booty in there.
Yo, as soon as everybody phone light up in the morning, we all racing to the car and the bus stop to try and get to the first ATM, bro.
Yeah, I'm a stash that 100K somewhere, man. I'm gonna take the 100K.
But see, I think that Patron's kind of right. Like the 100K is gonna turn into $1 million if you stash it and you do right with it. You know what I mean?
For sure. What are you doing, Ronnie? You taking the secret stash of 100,000, or are you taking the $1 million that everybody in your family and friends has access to?
I'd take the $1 million everybody has access to, because I feel like you know, I got enough hustle in me where you know, if it go fast, I can make mine back. But you know, there's a lot of families and friends who would really need access to that.
You know what? You just kind of brought me to an idea. Like, if somebody had the million, right, and everybody had access to it, then every idea would come with its own financed resources. If somebody wanted to be a videographer suddenly because they thought they had an eye for something, they can go buy the camera. If somebody wanted to, you know what I'm saying? Like, every idea could have
They
its own
said
finance.
all you have access to it.
Right.
I can think of 3 right now who I can't let get access to it. Man. I can think of 3 off the top.
Everybody got 3, bro. Everybody got 3.
Nah, you can't. Nah.
I got 1, but it's like
Take
I
his
feel you.
password. Like, yeah.
Oh, my mom's
Just
thinking
take his
about,
password.
my mom's thinking about the taxes. She says $1 million to share, so we can all share in the taxes too.
Yo, nobody was talking about the taxes. Your Uncle Sam is on our butt, yo.
Oh my God! Well, what you doing, Mambo? You taking that private stash of 100,000?
Yeah, what you doing, Mambo? I know you the
taking
money
that
man.
million that everyone has to share.
I know you like money, Mambo.
He's
Man, what I'm about to do, bro, is I'm gonna take the $1 million like ID said, but I'm gonna take $500,000 and put that in the cut and leave $500,000 for family and friends to get to. You know what I'm saying?
Who can, bro? Come on.
That's cheating.
Can't nobody? No. It's not cheating. That's not cheating. But can't nobody eat off of? Because I could have done that. But can't nobody eat off of 500,000? If we already in 2023 and we spend $100 at the gas station, who's gonna eat on 500,000? I'm second on to 6 kids. That ain't going down in my family. I'm leaving 800 to 900,000, and I'm gonna tell them to leave me the hell alone.
What you doing, D Money?
I think I'm taking the secret stash, man.
Okay.
100,000. Keep that to my spend it for what I need to spend it for. Share it with who I want to share it with. Yeah.
Get your money and get out the game.
I think Mambo would be like the one that saves all his money and doesn't really spend it that fast, and everybody gonna run out of money. Be like, yo, Mambo, let me borrow $20.
And
He gonna be like, man, Mambo gonna be like, there was 500,000 in there.
And you got 500,000. Who gonna say no to fit a 20? You know what I mean?
But no, I'm saying
20. You know what I mean?
if the account's down to 0 though, and he was the only one that had the 500,000 to the side, and then they had to share the other 500,000.
KJ having secret stashes. All right,
as you should.
Okay, moving on to our next one. Take your pick. Survive an earthquake or survive a tornado?
I mean, if you survive, does it really matter? Does it really?
Yo, I'm from San Diego, bro, originally, so I'm just gonna go jump at the earthquake, so I can handle those all day long.
I've survived the earthquake before.
I've survived both. I've actually survived a tornado too.
Yeah. I've never even seen one in real life. I don't even think I want to.
Well, what you doing, Ronnie? Would you rather survive an earthquake or survive a tornado?
Man, I'm from Louisiana, so I done seen enough of those tornadoes, man. I would say
you don't want them quakes, bro. You don't want them quakes.
I was about to say it really depends. In the earthquake, did it go through the middle of my house?
Yo, that was a good answer. That was a good answer.
Hey, because bro, those tornadoes don't leave nothing.
No, they don't.
There is very little.
I had a tornado.
There's very little salvageable from a tornado.
There was one time in California that we had this earthquake, right? And like it came through the street, and everybody could see it. Everybody was in their house, standing in the doorway, and the way it cracked, it came up the sidewalk, and it literally cracked my steps. And the steps that go to the front door, it cracked the steps down the middle. And had that crack gone any farther, it would have cracked our house in half.
What?
Yeah, it was tripping.
Oh,
We moved the next. We moved the very next week.
I bet. And I've experienced both. Like I said, I used to.
Which one's scarier to you? Which one was scarier?
I grew up in LA, in Long Beach, California, and so we had earthquakes, of course. But there was one tornado experience where I was in high school, and the tornado literally went over our high school. It didn't touch down; it went over.
Oh, hell
We
to the
barely
no,
missed
bruh.
It jumped over like a leapfrog.
Yeah. Sometimes tornadoes, they go up the ground, and then they go up, and then they go back
Gotcha.
down. Yeah.
Yo, D Money, which one was scarier?
Man.
What Richter scale? Wait. What Richter scale was the earthquake?
So I wasn't at the epicenter, but it was a 6 point something. So yeah.
Ooh, that's good. That's a good one.
You 6'1" trying to get under a school desk is funny already, man.
I'm dead.
KJ says earthquake. I'm not messing with tornadoes. I'll end up in Oz.
Click the hills, man. Nah, I survived the earthquake, man. I get it shaken.
All right, moving on. Take your pick. Win an Oscar or win a Nobel Prize.
Oh man, come on now.
What?
Ooh.
Win an
Man,
Oscar
I
or
feel
win a Nobel Prize?
some of these awards are for the birds, bro. That's just me though.
That's
I'll say Nobel Prize because I'm not one for acting. You know what I mean? I like to keep it real. You
Yeah.
feel me?
now. I'm about to say I'm usually the logical one. I mean, most people gonna jump for that Oscar, but a lot of people after they win that Oscar, their career go down after that. No man, a Nobel Prize winner, man, you can go on speaking tours for the rest of your life and get paid
More,
$50,000, $100,000 or more just to speak. Like your life
yeah.
gets elevated after you win a Nobel Prize.
And then,
I
and
want to
then,
say Morgan Freeman
and
has
then,
that.
and then watch this. And then watch this. After you do that and you do your tour, you do a docu-film, a docu-series, and a reenactment movie, which you then win an Oscar for because it's all about your Nobel Peace Prize. You know what I'm saying? So we get both, man. Me and Ronnie thinking, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm going Nobel Prize too, man.
I just think that. Go ahead.
No, you can go.
I was gonna say I just think that the Nobel Prize is cool because you have to be of a certain consistency and stature of personality to be able to even attain that. I want to say Morgan Freeman had earned one, and I literally I think my mom and the whole time was watching the celebration for it at the time. But it's like when you find out somebody got one, it's like, yeah, you deserve that. You know, Cuba Gooding Jr. People like this, you feel me? It's like
I appreciate
certain people put
all the Nobel Prize winners, man. I think
Yeah.
I'm
they
gonna
put
go
their
ahead and
heart
take
into
the
that,
Oscar
man.
though. I'm gonna take the Oscar.
You said I'm gonna go ahead and take the Oscar though.
I want that EGOT. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get that
silly.
EGOT. So
You're so silly.
the Oscars included. That's the O.
I feel it, man. I feel like a lot of the Nobel Prize winners sometimes go under the shadows. Like we don't hear about them all the time, but Oscars, everyone's talking about it, so you hear that they won. So that's a good difference too. But I'm still going with the Nobel Prize because, like KJ says, it takes some smarts to get those Nobel Prizes, man.
Man, you gotta look at it, man. When you win that Oscar, everybody and their mama swear to God, you the richest person in the world. You win that Nobel Prize, man. Again, you can just talk at colleges until you die.
This is very true. Very true.
With that Oscar, as soon as you make a few bad movies, they could care less who you are.
I feel like Will Smith knows about that right now.
Prime example.
Oscars don't cure all.
My mom is definitely agreeing with both Ronnie and Mambo. She said, "Good thinking, OG Mambo." She also says, KJ says it takes some. Yeah, Nobel. Miles says win an Oscar. Okay, moving on to our next one. Take your pick. Have a partner that's always late, or have a partner that's always early.
Early is
Always early.
I appreciate
early is
it.
on time and on time is late.
Take your time.
Man, I'm kind of with Patron, man. I do appreciate lateness in certain circles, man. So
No, don't
not
be so
not
don't be so lackadaisical.
Like sedated.
but I feel like sometimes the people that are always early can sometimes have like an attitude if you just show up on time. So they have to wait for you and all that kind of stuff.
You,
So
you know where I'm thinking? It's like I think that when somebody's early, it's like you were already thinking about, not thinking about what I was thinking about, but it's like you're being prompted towards the commitment of our plans that we previously had made that we don't. It's like what they say: what is understood doesn't have to be spoken about. It's like I don't want to have to call you and check to see if you're getting ready. I don't want to have to call and see if you're on the way. I don't want to have to get a text message to say that you're on the way. We should just meet up when we said we was going to do that.
Well, here, my thing is, I'm gonna be real
So
simple.
that's why if you're early, I can see that you trying to just. You know what I'm saying?
And if I'm already the late bird, the late partner, so I can't have two. We can't both be late. So I need my
Yes, you can. That means you're both on time.
no, 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 no.
I'm dead.
I need my partner there doing the other things that he do or she do, and then I'm gonna arrive and then do my part when I get there and do that. You know what I'm saying? But we can't both show up late because then we both scramble it. You know what I mean?
Ronnie,
No,
jump
I'm a
in, man.
mess.
Jump in.
I'll say this. I need a good influence, and I'm usually a right on time or a little bit
No,
late
hold up,
type
hold up, hold
person.
up. What is an influence? What is an influence?
No, I'm saying if I, I need a partner that's always early, because sooner or later I'm gonna be like, well, hold on, you're not gonna keep getting on me about being the late one. So eventually I'm going to start adopting that style. So that I'm saying I need
Uh,
that influence from my partner to make me to help me do better.
I told my girl that when we first got together that I needed somebody that was the polar opposite of me because I've done that where I dated somebody that was just like me, just as uppity as me, just as zoomy as me, and it's like I can't with that. It's like an annoying child being around me, but I know it's like that's in me, so I can handle that in me and control that, but I can't control another person's body, and that's annoying.
Man, it looks like the listeners are split, man. My mom's going with wants a late bird, and Miles wants a partner that's always early. Okay, we're on to our
Look, man.
last. Oh, go ahead.
Hold on, real quick. Most women want somebody late because they're not gonna be dressed on time anyway. So
But see, that's
by,
why
by
I
the
I'm
time
appreciate listeners.
dead.
Like,
You
by
about
the
to get
time you
yo, you
make
about to
it
get
there,
Shots
canceled.
fired.
Hey,
Shots
yo,
fired.
by
you
the
need to
time
relax. You
by,
need.
hey, by the time you make it there, hey, let's go.
Ronnie, you need
That's
to
why I
relax. You about to
appreciate
get
a lady
canceled.
being late. It's like, take your time, get it right. We here.
These girls.
Exactly. Hey, do you? Hey, but both of us can't be the late bird though.
Got you.
I feel it.
Some dudes take a long time to get ready too, though.
All right,
That is true.
we're on to our last take your pick of the night, man. Here we go. Rather have your good news first or your bad news
Bad
first?
news.
Get the
Hit,
bad news
Bad
out
hit
of the
news,
me
way.
man.
with your best
Nah,
shot.
man. I like. Go ahead, Patron.
I'd say bad news, quick and easy.
I say good. I say I need my good news first because once you give me the bad news, I can always end whatever sentence you say with well at least boom boom boom. But if you give me the bad news first, I'm not gonna want to hear anything you gotta say else.
But it's gonna
I'm
get
good.
better.
Because see, I don't know it's gonna get better if I'm already like torn and hurt about some shit. It's like you like we just talked about. You'd make your worst decisions, or what was that thing you said about people in hard times and stuff? It's like I know I'm gonna drink myself to sleep, even though I'm already broke. Instead of putting that money towards a pair of slacks and getting another job, you feel me? It's
I
like
don't
when
drink.
people are that. Well, I used to, and that's just what it is. But in general, all I'm saying is like, it's like, man, I don't really know, man. This subject is a weird one for me,
The
man.
good
Like,
news never make up for the bad news.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it don't really
It don't
matter
have
at the end
to.
of the
The
day.
bad
Like,
news was
if you
coming
want to
either
tell me
way.
something good,
You don't have to make up
hey,
for it. The bad news was coming. So I mean,
what you taking, Ronnie? You want that
I'm
bad
torn.
news first or the good news?
Man, I want that bad news first, man. I grew up playing sports, and one of my best basketball coach used to always say, "Man, look, we used to we couldn't leave the gym until somebody hit the last shot, man. We always have to leave on a good note, man. So
Mm.
I,
Got
I
to.
always want to leave with that positive energy if I can help it. So like, give me that bad news first. I can wade through that. If the good news is good enough, I can handle the bad news even better.
Ooh.
I was gonna say, I even do that when I play dominoes on my phone. I gotta leave on a win. I gotta.
He just keeps
Hey,
playing until
my
he
phone
wins.
is not gonna beat me to this. He's not
Sean,
gonna
you need to
get the last
relax.
W.
Sean,
Hey,
you need
that's
to
real,
same-
man. Hey,
the
that's
same
the real
concept of
rule in the
life.
gym. You gotta leave on a make. You can't leave on a miss, man.
What you doing, Mambo, man? You taking the bad news or the good news
Bad
first?
news first, man. Bad
Yeah.
news first, man.
Bad news first.
What you got, D?
So it's actually kind of funny how I actually prefer it to be like a with the good news being like a sandwich, man.
I thought you were gonna say same time.
Wait.
What you trying to do?
He said the good news being the
Hey, hit me
sandwich.
with both right at the
Hey,
same.
hey, so I have the good news like a sandwich, man. So you have the bad news in the middle. So give me something good.
What?
Tell me the
Well,
bad
that
news.
sounds like what is a
Not an
sandwich?
End it on a good note.
That's definitely not one of the picks.
D Money, are you hungry?
I might be.
Hold on, so hey, but real quick. So you said you want good news, bad news, then some more good news.
Yes.
But what if it was like bad news, good news, and then some more bad news?
Give me some
Yeah,
good-
what was a bad news sandwich?
Reverse
What
sandwich.
if it was a bad news sandwich, not a good
You
news
don't want the
sandwich?
reverse
I
sandwich.
don't want
huh?
a bad news sandwich. I
Okay.
want a good news
Man, a bad
Are you
news
saying
sandwich
like,
is
are you
depressing.
saying like you want him to tell you part of the good news and then like stop halfway through and then tell you all of the bad news and then tell you the rest of the good news? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
That's the only way.
Yeah,
That's the only way to sandwich. How we splitting it up? A sandwich is 3 parts. We only got 2 parts. I'm just trying to
No,
figure it out.
I think he meant I think he means like two pieces of good news that are different from one another.
Types of bread, but yeah.
So is it good news bread or bad
Hybrid
news
sandwich.
bread?
He said, two-
Yeah, yo, the bread is the
two
bread is
strains.
the
Hey,
yo
I know 2 strains,
yo
2 grains.
yo the bread is the but
Just like an
Yeah,
ID.
yeah,
The
yeah.
And just to conclude our take your pick, my mom says like a club sandwich with the bad news in the middle. Yes.
It's all bread.
It's all bread to me, baby.
that's why I said the bread is but
What
yeah.
you eating, man?
All right, that's it for take your pick for the night, man.